Iran, who coincidentally is not listed in Psalm 83 as Persia, that became Iran in 1935, their attitude is, let's wipe Israel off of the map.
They sure want to play a leading role on this.
Well, they do. And, one of the coincidental things, not to stray too much from your question, a lot of scholars have wondered, well, why is not Israel's most observable enemies, which happen to be the Psalm 83 populations, why are they not listed in Ezekiel 38 and 39, which is that Russian-Iranian nuclear-equipped consortia of 9 nations that will ultimately come against Israel, to invade Israel? And they're not listed in that. So the question is, why are they not? And I believe that I've found a solution here in Israelistine, that they are taken out prior by the Israeli Defense Forces. And in so doing, the Israeli Defense Forces achieved the title of being the exceedingly great army of Ezekiel 37:10.
So we know they will prevail, but there's some rough times ahead.
There are, but in the aftermath, I believe positive things happen for Israel. When Russia comes against Israel in Ezekiel 38 and 39, it comes against a specific Israel. And the criterion are listed in Ezekiel 38, 1 through 10 primarily. And you have a Israel dwelling securely, without walls, in the midst of the land, in the last days. A very, very wealthy Israel. This is what Russia sees as a carrot dangling on a string. And they incorporate Iran and Turkey and Libya and like I say, 9 other populations to come against them. Well, Israel today does not meet those descriptions. Dwelling without walls, it says. Well, they have a 403-mile wall separating Palestinian terrorism out from Israel proper. They're not dwelling securely. They're still engaging with Hamas, so on and so forth. They're not the wealthy nation that Russia comes after, in my estimation. Of course, they've found natural gas deposits in Tamar 1, 80 kilometers off of Haifa in the Mediterranean Sea. But even that's being contested.
Drilling for oil now.
They're drilling for oil, but even those claims to the natural gas is being contested by Lebanon, littoral rights and things like that. So we don't know exactly how that's all going to pan out.
Question we're asked often, America's role in all this.
Well, it's interesting. There's numerous books coming out these days on that subject. The late, great United States, Mark Hitchcock, Terry James has come out with one called The American Apocalypse. And oddly enough, America does not seem to really be in Bible prophecy in the end.
It's strange. That's
you have Gog of Magog and Persia, and you've got all these places we're talking about. But people are having a hard time locating America in Bible prophecy, and that could be of some concern, because we have been the superpower that has blessed Israel, and we've been a blessed nation.
Where are we? Bill, one last question in closing, final thought. A word to Christians that are watching about how they should respond to all this.
Well, there's a harvest field that's extremely ripe right now. And you've got a financial crisis, you've got a Mideast crisis going on, you've got Russia flexing their muscles, running around trying to reemerge as a superpower. The harvest field is extremely ripe. And it's an invaluable time to know your scriptures, know your prophecy, definitely, know your Savior, and be out there and give a defense for your faith, because you have a hope in these troubling times. And there are people surrounding you who don't.